Okay, I work at Soapbox as a video director. I work at the Presentation Practice Center as a tutor. I'm a teacher's assistant for Brother Hackey's professional presentations class. And then I'm also a pizza boy at Dorza. I took one credit at the very beginning of the semester. It was a first block class, but as of right now, I'm off track and kind of taking 0. I think that there's a lot of students on campus that have to balance multiple jobs to pay for things for school, or things are pretty cheap here in Rexburg, but they're not like super cheap. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people on campus that have at least 2 jobs. I don't really plan on keeping 4 jobs for very long. This is the only semester that I think I'll ever have 4 jobs because it's been pretty intense, and I've had to, like, you know, even though I'm off track and it's like, oh, I've got a lot of spare time, I don't really have a lot of spare time because I'm doing the jobs every single day. Basically, I come to campus every day, whether it's for the PPC or whether it's for class or Soapbox, and then like at least 2 to 3 evenings a week I'm working Dorza. Yeah, so definitely Soapbox is one that I see as a resume builder. Being a video director, and then before that I was an account executive. It's taught me project management. It's taught me how to tell a story. It's taught me client relations. So it's taught me a lot of great things. So that's one that's building a resume piece for me. And then I love too that, like, basically for any job you can kind of spin it to make it sound like it works for something. So for example, for Dorza, I'm going to do some data analytics for them, which will tell them who orders from them. Is it mostly students or is it mostly married people? And then determining that factor, who orders more, will decide whether they stay open for the 7-week break or whether they close. I manage my time kind of in 2 ways. So I've got like have-tos, things that I for sure have to do. So for example, the PPC, people sign up for tutoring appointments for me. I have to go to those. There's no way I can kind of push that to a later time. So those time periods are always blocked off for me. And then I've got class that I TA for from 11:30 to 1. And then I've got Soapbox from 3:15 to 4:45. So those are like have-tos. Those are built in my schedule. And then I use the extra spare time and I decide what I'm going to do with it. So it's kind of nice with 4 jobs that, because I've got so much that I need to do, I feel like I'm pretty productive with my time. I keep track of everything on my phone. I have a calendar, Outlook, the little email thing. Outlook's got a calendar, and then I've got the calendar on my iPhone. And those are basically how I keep track of everything. If it's not on one of those 2 places, then I've probably forgotten about it. I've got these 4 jobs, and I'm not doing any of them. I think I'm doing them all well, but I don't think I'm doing them exceptionally, right? I could definitely dive deeper into any one of those jobs if I only had that job. But at the same time, I like that I've got 4 jobs because it's always different. But I don't do it because I need money. I really don't need the money I can get, if I really needed money, I would go and I would do summer sales and I would sweat my butt off and I would walk the streets and I would knock on doors that people don't want to hear from me, and I would make, 5 to 10 grand or something like that. I do the jobs that I have because I love the opportunity, and I love the kind of like eclectic nature of all of them, that they're different. And I love to learn from the different jobs. Every single job, there's something a little bit different about it. It's never been about the money. It's always been about what's the experience behind it, who works there, what's the culture of the company. That's really been determining factors of whether I've said yes, I'll work here, or no, I don't want to work here.